I know it's the thing of playing a note, a chord together or not together. It sounds a little bit straight. I think just a tiny little. On the first one, just a tiny little one. You know, for me, when I hear you go, it sounds a little bit too flat. Okay. You know, the advantage of that slight roll is that it almost sounds like a crescendo in the chord. So it doesn't make it louder, but it feels fuller. You know, whereas this one is flat. So I would advise you just. And just try to remember it as you go. Okay, you go. See that note? Or with the slur, but listen to mine. It's like almost crescendo. Could you put apoyando in it? No. Yeah, try with them. That's nice. I think that's how it's, you know, it's really funny that the whole phrase was beautiful, but we want one or two moments just a little bit extra beautiful. So the first one is quite hard to. I think, you know, the little vibrato on that and then the vibrato on that perhaps will help. Once more from the top. I like when you hit, yeah, so it's not so much louder, just more beautiful, exactly, right? Can we do it right on there? Okay, come on. You're hitting the first one too loud. See, think of, yeah, as secondary. It's very. It could be also your guitar is very strong there, but make just simply a tempo. That would be enough. Don't hit it, right? Good. Beautiful. That was a lovely one there. Let's go on now to the. You know, what's important? See, when you have these two notes learned. It's the same thing. If you hit the first one too loud, the second one is it's at half volume. So the trick is to play that one very gentle. Okay, this is one place. Now, this version is perfectly fine, but I'll just tell you what I did differently here. Because in the original, see, this is kind of like mezzo forte, or here is at pianissimo. There are several versions of it, and this one is forte. So, F and then here, here, or here. Whatever. When that comes there, play the D chord with the, and then here.
This line comes in the bass.
Sorry?
This line comes lower.
There, that one down. So I kept this up here. So. And just there. jump down there. It's pretty easy to do when you have the original. Physically, it's not so hard, but it makes this like the big moment. So this one here, you can play medium, and then this one, it makes it bigger. So it might be worth it. But anyway, this is fine anyway, as it is. Let's go on, let's go through that from down here. Somebody asked the question about Baroque music against Spanish music or Baroque music. Now, the more different you can make your styles, the better. Now, in Fernando Sor, I would never go. I wouldn't do it. But in this, yes. I mean, this is completely the middle of the post-romantic period, and you can hear old recordings of people more or less around this time. And they were super musical, you know, much more than we are now, and especially maybe a little after, you know, like in the 20s, 1916 type of time. Those people played a lot of stuff, right? So obviously, Albeniz would have heard that way, not heard this kind of like dry thing. So I think one or two moments they are necessary, and that's one there. And then here, if you imagine this kind of holds us back, and then this says, here we go back to dancing. Like, it's not a big rubato, but just a little bit. Go, one for me. Go, yeah. Go back. Needs to be staccato. Maybe this one's staccato. Yeah, one staccato. Yeah, that's for space. Yeah, just a little. I'm not sure, but either this. That's one way, or you know. So one of the two, right? So it's really just to bring it back to the rhythm. I want to ask you to play from here again, or from there. And then we talk about it. Okay, it's getting better, but still. See, the way you play the accompaniment, we forget your treble, because you do this. The balance isn't better. It should be, listen to mine. See, and this one here. So you can still hear the B. So. Whatever it is, yeah? So. Something about so that we get as many things done as possible. When you do the high thing, don't get loud too soon. You know, on the guitar it's better if you have a crescendo from here to here. It's better if you do it like a trumpet. If you keep a little bit so that the crescendo does that. Yes. If you're too loud by the time you get here, it only gets angry. Doesn't get. So I think when you get to the top. You understand what I did? So go from. Well, you can play it. I don't know the piece well enough, so. because even that was maybe too soon. So the last one you can still make a bit more, you know, if not, and maybe a little. Listen. So the first one is not staccato. So there's a little staccato inside it. You want to try? Yes, that's right. That's right. Keep that, right?
It's in the bass one?
Both of them, but yeah. And so on, yeah. This is quite hard to do, right? Try using a roll on that. So that, you know, if you roll it, we expect it to be laid. Whereas if you go just straight, it's just a little bit tight. You know, go from there.
Yeah, not really practicing with the.
Okay.
Maybe I should.
Okay. Well, you did that. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to make a bad join between. It's not. Why don't you shift earlier then? Watch this. Try that. So the 3, 2. So 2, 3. Two. Watch. You can even keep 3 down. Slowly. Yeah. You know, I know it's nice to lift it up, but this is going pretty fast, so I think so it's pretty easy to do it without going. Just. It's going to be easier, and then I think you make a better join. And so on. Okay, that's fine. Let's jump down to here. That stuff there. You?
Yeah.
Too strong. Your guitar is very strong there.
No,
It's a little bit.
it's me pushing it also.
Okay. See, the problem is, if you push it so loud, you kill the length of this note. You know, we don't get. You know, we don't hear that. It's jumping in too strong. And so on. Anyway, that's fine. Should we go on?
Sure.
That's very good, yeah. And I just try it. The way of doing. Yeah, the one that I don't like of all the things is your first slur. This one I like.
Okay.
So I think it's all in one position, you know. It's sort of, you know, this is a nice tune, but the one that I don't like is having to go. The one that Manuel does with across the strings, I prefer that to be on one string, just every time. So. But still, yours is fine, but consider looking at other versions, you know. Shall we go from... That's not there. Yeah, okay. I've had many people struggle with this, right, because it's really hard. But if you think of this, you have that, the only note you need there is a G. Sorry. See, instead of it's the same chord. And then where do you normally play the next one? Again, that is. This is good, but it's super difficult to hit that, to hit it nicely. It's a lot of work to do it. It might not be worth it. So consider it possibly just with a G, and that one just with a G. Yeah, so it would just be 1, 2, 3 notes. Okay, it's enough, and it's open 3, 1. Okay, let's go into the tune now, right? A little bit. And then just the repeat and things. Okay. Right. Okay, beautiful. Can we do that once more? Just the very beginning of that line. Could you consider playing that last note a little bit later? It's just that it sounds, the way you're playing it, it sounds kind of suddenly there, right? Are you doing it there? There, right? Yeah, I would find some way of being less hard on that note when you try a different way. Let's see. That was very nice. Very beautiful. You know, it's in some ways perhaps just simply not playing it so loud might be enough just to make it. But you know, can you do it with a slide? See what would happen? Yeah, just try it. Yeah, that's it. And try to enjoy the movement. Yeah. And nice vibrato when you get there. And you know, sometimes if you put another finger down. I like it. It might be too much, but you know, it's always better to do a little too much rather than too little. You know, if once in a while it's a little bit too romantic, well, it doesn't matter. But if it's never romantic, it's not good. You understand? It's always take the risk to do that little bit extra, because I feel that in general you play very aesthetically, very nicely. You know, so it's not so a little bit of one or two of these, they're going to be good because they'll fit in very well. You know, it's so that we don't listen to you as being a little bit cold. You're not cold. I mean, very well. But I feel that I want these important notes to be a little more magic. Yeah. Okay, we got to there. You do that? You're right on the note. Okay, now those two G's are too late. I can't see. Is that the note? Yeah. That's the yeah. Yeah, I remember from because I remember that. Right. So. See, what I don't like is when I hear this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's too slow. Those two G's. It should almost sound like right like that. If you can almost like. I like that kind of sound. So maybe practice it with the slur. Yeah, like that. Practice it with the slur because that'll mean you. Just like join.
And then I don't wait after.
After it doesn't matter the chord whenever you can. You know, it's more that the singer has to finish her or his song. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. When you do that, okay, you're going to finish that with the high note, but make sure that the ear still goes. Still got to go. Yeah. Make sure that the ear goes to the lower one. You know. Right. This is a little bit dark. The way it's. Do that for me. Can you make it a bit clearer?
Yeah.
A little.
I think my guitar has gone all of a sudden quite
Dark.
muddy.
Okay, maybe
Not
it's
sure,
dark,
but
That's better. Great. If that note is going to be out of tune, I think that's why Manuel decided we're way out of tune now. But you know, sometimes that note's not easy to be in tune. Many times, a little bit. I think that probably the reason why he chose to do it too far away. Our chances of being in tune. It can be out of tune too many times. You know, so this chord. Can you play this chord like that? Just 3 notes, actually. It's probably enough. You know, it might be better. I'm worried that. Yeah, many times. Yeah. Shall we go on? That top note, say. Try use your M. Your M has a good sound. Okay, can I just try that? See, you know, some people play it thinking in terms of being super romantic, but you could also think of it in terms of the Spanish singer. You know, that they're not really romantic; they're passionate. You know, and I think this one, the first one, will maybe do it more romantic, but this one. So, wait, just before you do it, these here, they come in bursts, so wait. that's the kind of the shape of the phrase. Now, the normal classical way is to finish on this note quite gently. But now I want you to finish on that note.
Okay.
2 minutes, then we go, okay? Yeah, that's right, exactly. You feel that, like if you listen to classical players who do it well, like Pepe Romero, so he plays this kind of music, a lot of energy, right? So, not so much beauty, but more the energy. Right, so I'm not. Yeah, you understand? So it's kind of less classical. Right? Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Yeah, I know we need to stop in a sec, but I just want to hear you finish it. Wait longer on the last G. Make us wait for it. Can you do that again? Oops. And again. Getting better. Yeah, listen to mine, see how I can do it any better. Yeah, maybe. Today we were spending a lot of time with some other people and also in the class.
Yeah.
These things, you know.
Yeah.
Listen, when you're practicing, listen to see which note is not so good and see if we can aim. It's probably that one. So spend more time. Watch this. Right, so it's not fast, it's right. I think that's nice to be almost too fast. It's good to go. Right, like it's a pure ornament, not a tempo. No, right, really quite smooth. Okay, I know you can do that. And then two. Unfortunately, we have to stop. Okay, we're going to take me to see the exhibition, but no, I think you play really beautifully. I'm worried that the bass end is sounding too dark, but that isn't.
I have a feeling that it's something
It's
to do with
the air conditioning changes and things. Yes, it's because it's a little bit. Just a second. This is not the Damon. It's not the. It's another guitar, but I don't know if can you play with that? Just to try. I just want to hear the balance in the beginning, right? It's also the balance. This guitar is very toppy. You know, the high end comes out very easily. So. So I think with yours, you need to really work. You see, yours is very strong in the middle. Here. Wow, it's really powerful. And here, not so strong. So just need to help it a bit. And like this. Quite difficult to play.
Yeah, I think it's particularly often just now. Like, I have a feeling, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So you just have to like push the top end and hide the middle end, because your middle of this guitar is very powerful.
I see.
And so when you do the doridon, they're really coming out.
So that's, I don't need so much there.
They just let it happen. The guitar's bringing out enough.
Alright, thank you so much.
Well done. Beautiful thing.